Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this deck guide video, I'm going to take a look at Quest Warlock. Quest Warlock has been nerfed many times now. Flesh Giant costing 10, Battleground Battlemaster costing 6, even the requirements for the quest itself have been nerfed a couple of times, so yeah, tons and tons of nerfs, and guess what? It is still a perfect fine deck. In fact, I decided to start my this season's Legend climb with this, and I just flew through the ranks. This one is doing so well. Obviously, I have the 11 times multiplier, so all the games are high Legend games, so yeah, just a great deck. The other styles of Quest Warlock are not doing quite as well, but this Giants Hand Battlemaster build is still doing great because it has two wing additions basically. It usually tries to beat you down with the minions, Flesh Giant and Battlemaster boom 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 and dead people. But alternatively, sometimes if the game is really tight and goes really long, then quest is completed, Tamsin comes out, you start taking all the damage from the Warlock and boom. This type of Quest Warlock doesn't feature any kind of OTK combo like you used to have with Tamsin and Hand of Cooldown and stuff, but there are lots of ways for the deck to manipulate its health. There are ways for it to heal with Touch of the Netrosym, with Drain Soul, and there are ways for it to deal damage to itself, Unstable Shadow Blast, Backfire, Raise Dead. But obviously after the quest is fully completed, Tamsin has been played, Raised deals 3 damage to the opponent, Backfire is a big deal at that point, 3 damage and draw 3 cards, maybe you're in fatigue, so that can be a lot of damage. An Unstable Shadow Blast can also deal a good chunk of damage. And Unstable Shadow Blast is a shadow spell, so you can use that with Tamsin, so you can play Tamsin Roam, then Shadow Blast, you get another Shadow Blast, so you can Shadow Blast again. Because you can't rapidly deal a ton of damage to yourself with this deck, but Shadow Blast and Backfire, when you don't use them to complete the quest, they can form a key part of post-quest damage dealing. As for the mulligans with this deck, you're always keeping the Demon Seed quest, that's just a great card. Backfire, another great card to keep in the mulligan, especially now with the increased quest requirements. Then it depends a little. When you want to be aggressive, cards like an Etheron, Flesh Giant can be really strong. And in matchups where you need to be a little bit more defensive, then Soul Rend, Touch of the Netrosym, and even Mortal Coil, just sniping away some of those early Hunter minions or sniping away some peasants from an aggro druid. It's overall a fairly flexible deck. Sometimes you're playing as the beatdown, trying to get your big minions out, sometimes you're playing defensive, using your defensive tools, sometimes you go for the quest completion, beat people with fatigue damage. There are a lot of potential game plans for this deck, which make it quite interesting to play, and sometimes really painful to play against. Anyway, let's go take a look at Quest Warlock in action. Fang and Claw. All eyes shall be opened. The Killer's Breed or the Demon Seed. Glamour, the Fortune, the Pain. Oh no, it's the quest version. Okay, so I'm pretty unfavored in this one, I guess. But at least I'm playing with Giants, which gives me a tiny chance. Because if I can get some Giants going, and they don't find Slate, then those Giants just might be enough to kill the Hunter. We're about to find out in the very near future. Do 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 do. Sacrifice. Now they can shoot their own hound, though. Okay, no, I guess they won't. They get to deal 2 damage. What is this? All this damage. Arriving at my beautiful face. 8 cards in hand. I'll tap and go to 9. Next turn 10 cards in hand. I will play Soul Rend. Then turn after that. Yeah, we'll try something like this. Let's see. Leave the Talons up for now. I will be able to Soul Rend next turn. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Bit of arcane shooting. That's okay. I'll just soul rend these now. Hoping to destroy not the bristleback. Hoping to destroy something else than the bristleback. Next turn I will have the Anetheron and I will have the Baker. We'll see if that gets me anywhere. A lot of damage coming in though. Hi, Biscup. Here comes the Anetheron. And the Baker. Go to 14. Okay. Shouldn't die from 14 yet, because they haven't completed the quest line. But this is only 22 with the Battle Master, so I'm not exactly threatening lethal here either. If they were to kill both minions, I could raise dead them. It'd be quite sweet, but I don't think they will kill both. Yep, this gets them Tavish. What if they just play Tavish here? I will need to raise dead the minions, trade and raise dead the minions, right? Alternatives, I'm down to 12. Well, I could Shadow Blast the Tavish and Touch of the Natrazimid. That gets me to 16. 2 cards in hand. 2 cards is scary for the Hunter with 2 cards is still scary. I can Shadow Blast and Touch, I think I can. Hit face with this. Play the Neophyte. I think I can do it like this. Because now the spells are a little more expensive. But that gets them a bunch of more spells. There's still only 16 damage here. And they would have to leave both minions up for me to have a chance with those. Really? I mean, 16 plus 6 is 22, you do realize that. I can't believe that they didn't play around this. I just can't believe they didn't play around that. That was such an obvious thing to play around. We're going to be seeing some pirates, maybe? Or big warrior, perhaps? We'll see. Because sometimes play battlegrounds. Yeah, occasionally. I was on the leaderboards of Battlegrounds when it was new, back when I played it on a regular basis. But nowadays I just play enough to keep up to date with the meta, but not really trying to do anything else with it. Cards in hand, 20 still in the deck. Sword Eater. Well, now that I drew another Backfire, I probably want to play the Backfire in the near future, right? 9 cards in hand, 8 cards, 7 cards, 6 cards. Yeah, that's acceptable. I can do Drain Soul, Touch of the Natrazim, and a Tour Guide. That will still allow me to play. That will allow me to play Backfire next turn. All right. There are pirates coming in the near future. Oh wow. the Gnoll. 7 cards, I will go to... I'll be able to play the Gnoll, right? The backfire that complete this stage of the quest. Go to 9 cards. And the Gnoll is playable to kill the pirate from the board. 9 cards in hand. If I tap, I go to 10. The Gnoll will only cost 1. Then I can also play a tour guide. I want a lot of tour guides out there. Go to 10 cards. Play the Gnoll. I'll play the tour guide. Gnoll will trade. I'll try this. 14 cards in deck, 8 cards in hand. But now tour guides will be in the raised pool, so that's a little inconvenient potentially. We'll see how it goes. Another Flesh Giant. They just used the Blade Storm. Will they have another? Do I try to play around another Blade Storm? I guess I might as well. Well, the Neophyte plays around Blade Storm. Unless they... But Blade Storm plus another card can still handle it. It will be pretty expensive though. I guess I can try. We'll give it a go. Let's see how this works out. Just saw Blade Storm used. Making the spells a little bit more expensive is also useful. A brawl. Ah, oh dear. Losing the brawl, of course, hurts. But okay. 8 cards in hand. So now's a good time to try to raise that some giants. Those are some giants. I like that. 9 cards in hand. I can tap here. Go to 10 cards in hand. Will they have another brawl available? Suppose that's the main question here. Then of course goes face. Maybe I will hold back 1 giant. Because I can do Spice Spread Breaker. I can do Spice Spread Breaker, Giant and Scavenger. Hold back 1 giant. Okay. Let's see what their next tool is. Nice Anchorman. They still need more or they're dead. That has to kill something. It managed to kill 2 minions. Oh no. Hate it when that happens. 9 cards in my deck. I need to push 16, don't I? I also really want to get through this quest line though. That requires taking another 8 damage. I'll push the 16 here. But I'll hold back some resources. Okay. Best budget deck. Check my YouTube channel. It's Elemental Shaman. There's a brand new video of it. Today's video explains. Okay, Blade Storm plus what? What more do they have? There's Shiver the Timbers, there's Minefield, there's Rancor. There are a few things they could have. And there's the Bulwark of Azinoth. How about that? Not taking damage. Yeah, I can't push any damage here. 1 card's left in the deck. They might find another brawl. Do I now commit another giant? I think I need to, yeah. I think I need to commit another giant here. And a neophyte. Giant and neophyte. Okay. Trying to make all of these control tools a little bit more expensive. These cards left in the deck. I have to tap again. 8 cards in hand. I need to use the Raised now. Next turn I will get to Tamsin. Yes, this is necessary. I could get to Tamsin this turn. 5 cards in my deck. Next turn Tamsin is fine, isn't it? I think next turn Tamsin is fine. 8 cards in hand. Okay.
Gotta get through me.
Okay, they get the 2 damage. So if they get the 2 damage on this one, they are able to kill it.
In the box? Pirate stuff.
And cards in hand. I want to tap and go to 10 cards. Get Tamsin. Do I have anything important left in the deck? No, I don't. Actually need to play something first. But first I will kill that one. Then I will tap and get Tamsin. And I will play Tamsin here.
All of Stormwind shall share my pain.
Okay, now 3 cards in the deck. Almost at fatigue. I have this Tamsin with Unstable Shadow Blast. And Mortal Coils.
Set sail! The Juggernaut is under my command!
They just condemned themselves to death, right? Damage, 21 damage should be easy, isn't it? Tamsin. Double Shadow Blast, does it do it? I guess it might not. I'll have lethal next turn, right? Do I have it this turn somehow? I think I don't. I think I don't have it at this turn.
As I have.
I can remove my deck. Get the damage going. I should have lethal next turn. They don't have 23 damage from hand.
In the box?
Even if they have some heavy plates, it shouldn't matter.
Gotta get through me.
So they're 13, 16. Well, now on 14. I'll play my Tamsin.
Haven't heard of me. You will.
And I'll play my Tour Guide. And we tap a little bit here. Then some Shadow Blasting. Some more Shadow Blasting. And it is victory. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and check out my Twitch channel.